Hello, we are back. I'm almost starting the stream again, aren't I? Back again, a little bit longer than 10 minutes as promised. Sorry about that. Yes, we are carrying on with Panzer Dragoon Saga. We've had some revelations this evening, some quite big revelations. Gush has turned out to be the actual leader of the Seekers, and this is where we actually had the confirmation where the term "scared ops" means shadow eye. I don't believe that's a Japanese term. I can't remember. The Japanese for eye. It might be meh, unless that's ear. It's definitely not ops, I can tell you that. So I'm not sure which language they got that from. But he's the leader of the Seekers, and he was actually trained by Lundy, who was the protagonist of Panzer Dragoon Zwei. And his aim is to destroy the towers, because the towers basically control everything. The ecosystem, the monsters, even the human population. And him, along with a whole lot of other people, are fed up of being kept alive, as he said. And he wants to destroy them so that we can just forge our own future. I mean, what the Ancient Age were doing with the towers, I can kind of admire them. Because they wanted to create something that would keep the ecosystem going, something that would keep a balance. Whether it worked or not, we probably would never know, because I think the history was that the revolution happened and the Ancient Age had its collapse just as the towers were going live, I believe. And they got misused, because I believe, what was the phrase? One tower scorched 3 continents in a night. Which kind of gives you an idea of just how powerful they are. But yeah, Gush also revealed that the divine visitor he was looking for is in fact the Dragon. They've been watching Edge and the Dragon ever since they ran into him. I mean, Gush did say that it wasn't an accident that they ran into Edge. I'm thinking the original encounter was an absolute accident, because there's no way they could have known. Yeah. Because just before then was actually where the whole thing kicked off. But yeah, they've been following ever since Gash ran into him, and they want him to use Azel to go to destroy the towers, because within the towers there's this thing called Saturn, which is a phantasmal passageways between all the towers, and if that gets destroyed, the towers will get destroyed as well, or at least they will go inactive, and that's what Gash wants. But right now we've got something a little bit more pressing to deal with, because let's see if I can show it on the map. So let's leave to go to the world map, and we now have the Forest of Zoa, which has the Grig Orig over it. So actually, let's have a look. The map has updated again. The Imperial advance has moved towards the Seeker base. Yes. So, we now need to go to the Forest of Zoa, which is a fun place, if I remember correctly. Yes, there's the Grigorig. Grigorig horror ends here. Zoa will be avenged. I just have to fight my way north. Okay. Right. I'm going to unlock as much of the map of this as I can. That's as far that way as I can go. And coming in to fight the new monsters that are here. These ones are nasty, if I remember correctly. I don't want to be ahead of them. They don't have a weak spot. Oh, I'm going to need more than 2. There's 1 left. That does it. Nice. Oh, wow. It's 1,000 XP just for taking out those. Yeah. Proto drones. Oh dear. Another fight. More of them. I need to try and keep myself in the green areas for these things, because that's where I can shoot them and do damage. So I think if I shoot them not from the side... Oh dear. Oh. Ah. I think it's got an impenetrable shell. Urgh. I'm not taking any risks. Now I remember. Those things are too powerful. There must be a way to kill them. And I've been pushed further up the map? Yeah. Okay. Right. I've got to try and find something in particular. Where? I think I've got to find a way underground. There's one. Not so much underground, but at the moment we're above the forest. And I need to find a way beneath the leaves. Some kind of pot or a beehive, as it could be. Right. Now, this area, I believe, at first people thought this was... I turned it up for myself, so it's a bit quiet now, it's too loud. I think when people first found this area, when this game came out, they thought this was the forest that the, I think stage 3 for Panzer Dragoon's Y took place in. But it's another one of those, I think it was proven to not be true. So that's what I'm looking for. Stop moving. So I think that actually kills the things from above, or at least makes them easier to kill. So I want to go all south. See everything I can find. Some Maxis. Covers that part of the map. So the only place I can go now is further north. Which I shall do. See what we can find. Okay. further north, or... Ah, yes. That's another one. God, even the emulator is starting to struggle. Some of this. Yeah, it's been such a long time since I've been here. I'm struggling to remember the layout of everything, so I'm refiguring out everything. Here. It's a little disorientating with the fire effect going around, but limitations of the time, we can forgive them. I want to try and find as many of those things to destroy as I possibly can before I go back up on the surface. I don't believe there's a way to kill them. At least not without destroying the bases. Ah, we have a save point, which I can I'll be able to make use of. Okay. Well, I've got a way back up to the surface, so we've got two ways north, which I think we need to use. Once I've checked both those out, I will head back to this bit, save, and go back up on the surface. There should be a barrier that I should be reaching fairly soon. Ooh. Oh, D Unit 9. Need to check on the D units. How many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 9. So I'm missing 7 and 8. I need to come back for... I'm trying to remember where 7 and 8 are. I think... Oh, I think I remember where they are. I think they're in the ruins of Uru. I just couldn't get to them yet. And that's one of the reasons why that area is still open. It enables us to go back. We'll head over the other side now. Yep, and then hang a left up there. See what we can find that way. Oh, yeah, I'm not sure if those things are things we can fight, but I don't think I want to. Okay. Another one. Anything further back? Oh, we have another way up to the surface. And another item. So we have a split route. I do not recall this at all. Another item. D Unit 10. Oh, hang on a minute. Got a path back this way. Only just spotted that on the map. Ah, and that leads to another one of these. This is an intricate map. I think the only other map that on this game that's as intricate is the Ruins of Uru map, and actually possibly the tower. Right, I can't get through there. What's hiding behind this door? The other half of the map. That's what's hiding that. The other side. Well, okay, so we've got quite a way down to go. It's a very weird design to the map as well. That's the thing, I don't know if this is actually the same forest that appears in Panzer Dragoon Y. Could be. It's one of those things that needs a bit of research. I don't think I'm going to get that corner of the map. So, yep, heading up this route now. Another one of those. And there's a couple of item boxes. Oh, more than a couple. So this, I have a feeling, it's crashing into the walls to, yep, unlock the map, because this passageway just happens to be split between two halves. So this hopefully will link to the section that we didn't go through. Yes, okay. Well, that gives us a full round trip. So what I'm going to do, I think the save point was over that way, so not just yet. It's going to head over that way and then head back up to the surface, and hopefully that thing that pushed me back and all of its twins should all either be dead or easier to kill. Yes, my memory served me well. So let's save here. This will lead us out. Back up above the... Yes! Right, so... let's just start unlocking some of the map. One of the slightly less exciting parts of the game. Hopefully oh god, these things. Last time I saw these things was in Georgius. Oh, they always beat me to the punch with that. So, am I going to kill all of them in one swipe? Yep. Ooh. Hopefully... I don't know. Oh, I thought I'd start with a full gauge. I'd be able to blat them all in just one. Although I think 8 lasers is all I can do at the moment. And here we go with the Arangata. Aha! So yes, we can now kill it. Oh wow! Woohoo! That was a loss of damage. How close to leveling up are we? Very. And actually, think about it, after I've cleared this area, I might have enough dime to be able to buy that assassin gun. I have to do that probably next week. So I don't think I'm going to clear all of this evening. Right, so proto-drones. Right, destroy you. And move. You're going to want to move me, aren't you? No. Okay. Oh. Annoying. For that, you get swatted first. Right, let's charge up. Because I think... yes, we should be at the Arangata again. And because I've got 2 gauges, I should be able to... yeah, definitely do more damage with the gun there. Oh, that was a great fight that time. But a level up. We like level ups. Oh, interesting. That's just pushed me further up. What are we fighting this time? Oh, these things. And I'm behind them. I think this should be enough to take them all out. Nice. I think I'm going to have a few level ups in this area. How's my... bloody hell. I'm over halfway to the next level already. Yeah, and I haven't even attempted doing level grinding. And there's no point. Oh, and that little marker in the distance there is the delightful ship, the Grieg Orig. So now to zigzag back and forth all the way up the map. Now there should be something that I should find somewhere around here, which I believe is the item that enables me to go at full speed. If I do that, that would enable me to do it, but I haven't found the thing yet. It's a an item. Oh yeah, the wing designs for every version of the Dragon. I mean, when you consider the fact that, I mean, I haven't even used this. This is the first time I've shown this since it was unlocked, which I think was in the first stream I did. This is the way you can power up the Dragon in different ways. You can emphasize attack, you can emphasize spiritual energy, you can do defense, and you can go agile, but you can also mix them as well. So you can create all kinds of different designs for the Dragon. The fact that this was that's all rendered real time. There. And oh, we're currently on, what is it now? Yeah, we're with the laser rank is 4 out of 6, but we started at 0, so that means 5 sets of what is effectively 5 different versions. So what's that, 25 Dragon designs as it is, and there's another at least 10 more. Yeah, it's a lot of Dragon designs. The texture work is incredible for this game, and you can rotate the dragon slightly as well. So yeah, and I think this one's actually called the Dragon Eye, or the Dragon Eye Wing. So almost looks like butterfly wings in a way, and also like the wings off the side of the neck as well. And it's such a unique creature design for these games. I can't praise them enough. Oh look, there's another one to be killed. That didn't get close enough. So yeah, hopefully we will destroy all of the things this evening. Whether we'll get to the Grig Orig, I don't think I'll do that fight this evening, because that's a big fight. That's that takes quite a while to do. Whether we go to a stream beyond next week with this game, that will be determined by how far we get tonight. Okay, same tactic as before. Right, so should be some more proto-drones. Oh, thank you for moving me to your weak side. Yes, your bad jokes. Not as bad as mine, but... Okay. I've already got 2 gauges, so... I'm almost at the stage where I could take those out with 1 blast from the gun and level up again. Whether I'm actually going to manage that, I don't know. Okay. Yep, there's going to be another one. I think we're just about to have it now. Oh, they're behind me. I want to get behind them. I haven't even seen these things attack yet. It's not like I've given them a chance. Oh, I forgot I need 3. Because it's not the amount of damage I do, it's the amount of lasers I can fire out. Again, how close to levelling are we? Nearly halfway again. I think the next one of those Aragata things we fight will probably make us level up again. Ooh, the Lazara once more. Yeah, that evasion system, if I fire my lasers at them while that's active, they'll dodge them. So, in order to get them, you need to... oh, I didn't need to charge up two edges, did I? Yeah, you need to get rid of the leader, the one with the larger nose. Although... I've got a gauge left over. Means I can do that. If only I had the extra laser to be able to take them on. Another Arangata. I have a feeling this might be the last one. I mean, if I stay in this for long enough, it will do the It will do the tornado attack that will blast me back. Okay, so not quite enough to level there. How close am I? Nearly. Right. Yeah, one of the reasons why I love these games. They are so unique in their visual style, and the only games like them are themselves. I'll have to see how the Zemu emulator's going these days, because Zemu is the emulator that runs original Xbox games, and one game on there is Panzer Dragoon Auto, which is a game I was very happy to see when it came out, because I think it was like 2006, so it was earlier than that. May have been earlier than that, because I can't remember the exact dates of things. I can easily find out. But it was the game that hinted that there was going to be more Panzer Dragoon, and it had an ending that indicated there might be more. But unfortunately there wasn't. I would like to play that again. It's been a long while. The testing that I've done with the version of Zemu that I've had access to hasn't got great performance. It slows down quite frequently. I don't know why. I've seen people running games at like 4K 60 FPS when they never ran 60 FPS originally on original hardware, so I don't know what I'm doing wrong with the settings. Not that there's many for Zemu. It's very light on the settings. It's pretty much a case of, do you want to run it at a high resolution or not? And that's about it. But yeah, I mean, all the emulators are slowly getting better as time goes on. Those ones that are still in development. Some of the old Mega Drive emulators, there's no... I think Kega Fusion is, or the one I use, is about the best one out there, and I don't believe there's any others that are in development still, because that one is just so good. I don't know if there are any games it won't run. And that's a fantastic emulator. I mean, I've never had any problems with it at all, even with save states. Yeah, and it wasn't that long ago that the idea of a Saturn emulator was a pipe dream. I don't know when it was that it really picked up, but yeah, suddenly out of nowhere there were a whole bunch of Saturn emulators that came out of nowhere, ones that were running games way better than anyone thought. I think SSF was the real first one. Japanese only one. The documentation for it is terrible. Mednafen is the one I'm using. There's Beetle Saturn, which is what our RetroArch uses. I don't know what that's based on, because all RetroArch emulators are based on others. RetroArch just take the open source, modify it to fit in with theirs, and then put it out. I mean, they're all non-profit, so it's not like they're stealing from people, and they're open source, as I say. And there's a lot of friendly competition as well, because there's the best Nintendo 3DS emulator, Citra, actually tweeted out a message about one of their competitors, saying they were loving the development and how far this other one had got. And it's like, you'd never see that in things like from Sony and Microsoft to each other. But yeah, the fact that they were quite happy to just say, hey everybody, we've got a competitor, go have a look. That's an amazing thing to do. I mean, all the emulator developers, they're very up on making sure that there's no like piracy and things. And to be honest, the big problem with piracy is less older games and more modern games, really, because that's where the damage can be done. Bulletstorm, for instance, was such a horrifically pirated game when it came out that it actually caused the team to go bust. The official sales for the game were so poor that it was considered a market failure, but it was a hugely successful game. It's because just the sheer number of people who had pirated it. It was quite mad. I mean, you look at older games, and yeah, piracy is still not great, but it doesn't damage the industry in quite the same way. It still does damage, but yeah, and the way they're dealing with it these days with things like de novo, and the fact that de novo is now on consoles, that just makes me think that it's been proven that the claim from de novo doesn't affect performance is complete bullshit. De novo does affect performance in all games. Every game that has had de novo and then later removed it has shown performance increases after de novo was removed. Yeah, I mean, I get that anti-piracy is needed, but de novo is just not the right way to do it. Especially when you consider that the pirates have got to the point now where cracking de novo isn't that difficult. I don't follow the pirate market, I just go by what I hear from some people, but originally when de novo came out, I think it was weeks before cracked versions were popping up. Now from what I hear, it's a matter of hours. Yeah, I mean, with Bulletstorm being taken down, they had planned a trilogy. The ending of the game had a cliffhanger to lead into another 2 games. And I would have loved it. Yeah, unfortunately, it's about the only thing out there. And unfortunately, there has been a pattern where some anti-piracy software has actually caused an increase in piracy. There was a legendary one with Ubisoft with Assassin's Creed 2 on PC. It was one of the first games to have always online, but people kept attacking the servers with DDoS, distributed denial of service, to shut the servers down, and it meant that people who had legitimately bought the game couldn't play it because the servers just were down all the time, and loads of people actually got the pirated version of Assassin's Creed 2 because they just said, I don't want to get a version of the game that is impossible to play. I think there was a total of about 5 games that used it before they shut it down, and they patched the game to they patched all of them so that you didn't need the permanently online connection. Now always online has become a bit more of a common thing, to the point where we kind of begrudgingly accept it these days. But it's a constant battle, and unfortunately I don't think anyone's really found even a conceptual solution. Because DRM, Digital Rights Management, in the long run it really only actually damages the people who buy legitimate versions. Yeah, it doesn't actually slow down piracy very much at all. And yeah, the people who got the pirated versions are the people who end up having a better time, which is ironic. Yeah, and the biggest problem are the people who literally just turn around and say, we don't care, or the people who don't care about the industry, who don't care how much damage that they could potentially do, or how much damage gets done. They just want games for free and want to make them available for free. Some people have the argument that they commit piracy to encourage developers and the industry to do better. I don't find that to be a particularly good argument personally. I think if you want to play a game and you want to enjoy it, then fucking buy it. But turned into a bit of a rant this evening, hasn't it? Okay, just slowly working my way around the map. Let's take care of you. Yeah, if people have worked hard on something, they deserve to earn some money for it. Yeah. To have your work basically just distributed around for free without earning anything it's got to be soul destroying to be on the receiving end of that. Although with Bulletstorm, it did get a remaster, and that released to fairly good success. Not enough for them to be willing to fund a sequel, unfortunately, but at least they got to have more sales, and it did get a bit more exposure. And they also had a unique bit of DLC with it as well, where you could pay, I think it was only a few pounds, but the main character was replaced with Duke Nukem, and they actually got John St. John in to do the dialogue recording for Duke. It was dialogue specific for Duke. Oh, I just activated the fight with Grigori. I didn't intend to do that. Oh, looks like we are doing the fight. Yeah, and a lot of the dialogue is... Gotta stop it somehow. Yeah, and the dialogue that they did with Duke was specifically written to basically make fun of the whole idea. They even pointed out the lunacy of having Duke Nukem in the game. I think there's one line where he says, I don't know what's going on here, I'm not even supposed to be in this game. Right, so I just need to find... Oh, those things do not horrific amounts of damage, but enough to worry me. Oh, and they've hit me with bind. That's the first time I had that status. Where is it? Unbind. Yes, that stops me from having more than one gauge, which is a pain because most of the right, I need to put a shield on. Hello there, Tom. How are you doing? Yes, you're catching me just as I'm facing the infested Grig Olig. Because after last week, when the tower let out all of the monsters, they got they took out or attacked the Empire, the Imperial ships, and basically wiped them all out and infested everything. And now their capital ship, which has the most powerful weapon in the Empire, the cannon that destroyed the Tower of Zoa, under its control. So I'm currently fighting it. Right, that should hopefully stop me from getting hit with... Right, I'm going to keep 2 gauges ready, just in case I drop my shield, so I can immediately put it back on again. Like that. Yeah, this is going to be an expensive fight. Right. Oh, timing. Oh, that could not have been worse there. I've got to get rid of the unbind again. And I've got to heal myself as well because I'm getting low. Bloody hell. I've taken a lot of damage. Wow. I did not realise I'd taken that much damage. Yeah, let's do a full. I need to get a shield up as fast as possible. Forget about damaging anything. I thought those things only did like 100 each. One more. Oh! I was hoping to get enough to do one more gauge to be able to shoot it again. Right, okay, so where's the weak spots? Over this side. That should deal with that bit. Got to avoid the cannon. Yes! Must avoid the cannon. Okay. Yes, that is the cannon that destroyed a town. Right, I think its weak spot is at the front, so... Yes. Hey, don't worry about joining late. Thanks for being here. Yeah, things are okay with us. We're good. That thing's firing a lot more frequently than I remember. Oh. Oh, it's hit me with a stop. Right, so let's do a free action. Shoot it a couple of times. Open limiter. Oh! Oh, I forgot about that. Ah! Ugh. Yeah, it moves and then fires immediately. I've forgotten it did that. Oh. So yeah, I need to keep a shield on me. But hopefully we'll be able to take it down. I think one more shot should do it. Right. Is that it? Oh wow, I remember that fight being a bit bigger than that. That's a guaranteed level up. And, oh, we're evolving again. the Dragon Arm Wing. That's a wide tail there. That's a chevron of a tail. And yes, we've defeated it. That's as far as the Imperial fleet got. Can't go to the map just yet. Let's head to camp. Ah, he's sleeping again. Yes, I know what you want. He's a tall boy now. Yeah, very tall dragon. Well, I actually didn't think I was going to get quite that far. Right, so save there. We are now at level 5. So yeah, that's what the dragon looks like now. And that is one hell of a wedge of a tail, isn't it? And the new designs... Blimey, that's like a pelican beak. I probably should have been doing this each time I evolved. Yep, agility, very spiky. Spiritual, spiky again with massive horns. Oh god, look at them horns. They're practically wings themselves. I don't know if they were ever running out of ideas for designs at some point, but by heck were they creative. Yes. So one more rank to get. Okay, I think let's go to Seeker Stronghold, just see what's happened next, or what's happening next. She's gone.
人死にが出たの気にしたのかね。
Who's gone?
この里ももう終わりだね。
Right, where's the room that Azel was in? Hello, Gush. Gush looks bitter. What's he got to be bitter about?
アゼルの話聞いたか?
No.
彼女に何かあったのか?
すまん、俺の落ち度だ。留守の間に出て行っちまったそうだ。監視をつけとくべきだったよ。
出て行ったってどこに? い
や、わからん。今資料庫を調べてるところだ。昔の記録に手がかりがあるかもしれない。彼女も9世紀の産物だからな。どうして? 彼女は塔を開く唯一の鍵だ。そして俺たちが塔に行きたがってるのを知ってた。彼女にとってあそこはクレイメンが死んだ場所だよ。そいつは分かってるんだが、ちょっとばかり話を急ぎすぎたかな。とにかく僕はアーゼルを探してみる。ああ、お前に任せるよ。
Yes. I think I'll do a bit of trading here. I did remember where the room was. And I think I might be finishing up soon. Let's see, what can we sell? A few of those. I'm going to hang on to some of that, and I think I have enough now for the assassin. Mortal damage to any weak point. Which means I can get rid of the sniper. So let's now attach the assassin. So yes, that does significantly more damage. Okay, actually, I just thought And that's all the training I wanted to do, thinking about it. Let's see if Zobok has anything more to say. No, nothing new by the looks of it. Okay. Well, with that revelation that Azel has gone run away, I think that's a good point to leave it here. Yeah, started late and finishing slightly early, ironically, because it has been a bit of a week and I am tired. So I'm going to save again, just so we've got that saved. But yeah, just hit the 11-hour mark. So, let's give it a pause. Although you can still have the music running in the background because I like this piece of music. Interestingly, though, this piece of music was missing from the album, the OST that was released, and there were two versions of it. One with a couple, 3 extra tracks that were made specifically for that album, but they never included this one for some reason. I don't know. Oh, no, not Zoidberg, Zobok or something. Can't remember the name. Yeah, this is a nice, nice piece of music. I was trying to find a word to go with it, but yeah, it's a fantastic album. I paid more for that than I did for the game, which is crazy. But yeah, I don't get many game albums, but this was the first one I got. Initially, it was the only one I ever downloaded because I never thought I'd get my hands on a physical copy, and then I did. I was, despite having downloaded it, I was determined I wanted a physical copy so I could say yes, I have it. Yeah, unfortunately, the remake anniversary album was not great. Too orchestral. Didn't have any of the tribal feel to it. The game that really made this game unique. But let's see, is there anyone available for raid? You know, I think I'll skip the raid this week again. Yeah, the late finishes for work are killing me for doing anything after finishing stream and raids. And I haven't seen LeChuck on for a while either. I need to look into find out why he hasn't been on. Maybe he's moved his stream from Fridays, I don't know. But yes, this has been. I'm going to stop the music now because it's not quite deafening me, but slightly distracting. But yeah, this has continued to be a wonderful journey down our nostalgia road, memory lane. Because even 25 years later, I still think this is a fantastic game. I've said almost every stream so far, I wish Sega would re-release it in some way, but I don't think they're going to. It's annoying. And Shining Force 3 is another one. It's locked to the Saturn, and 2/3 of the game are locked to Japan only, and unless you go for the translation patches, which I have got, and I would like to play those games. I dread to think how long it would take me to get through them because they are massive games. I think we're talking about 60, 70 hours to get through them all. I mean, for my streaming schedule, that would probably take me 1.5 years to get through. And that's not even taking into consideration retries, because I might not get the battles done right and have to restart them. Oh, that's a thing to consider. Yeah, so I have a feeling we are going to go into a week after next week for this game, because next week I'm going to be finishing off everything with the Forest of Zoa. There's some secret stuff there that I still need to find. Then we're going to be heading towards the tower. Well, first thing I need to do next week is find out where the heck Azel's gone. I do know where she's gone because I remember it quite well, and it's quite an interesting revelation as well. So please stick around for, or if you can, please be around for that. But yeah, the VODs for this are going to be up for Sunday and Tuesday. I will be back on next week at 7 PM as per usual. Not sure if there's anything else to mention. Aside from all the links below, you can find them in the description, yada yada yada. I mean, I feel like a broken record every time I say it, but you kind of got to when you're doing these things, haven't you? But yes, I'm tired and I'm rambling. So Yes, thank you to everyone who has dropped by. Thank you to everyone who has watched. Thank you, Alexi DBDTV, for the new follow as well, slowly approaching that wonderful 50 mark. And yes, I hope you all have a good weekend and a good week, and I shall see you all again soon. Bye.